Welcome to the HFY Vault channel. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the story. Enjoy and take care. Cold wind moved across the dark forest as Captain Raylan Ward walked alone, carrying only a small heat blanket and his emergency scanner. His ship had crashed after a strange energy pulse hit it. The night was silent, too silent. Even the insects refused to sing. Raylan knew something was wrong. Then, he heard it. A weak cry. A sound so soft that a human ear could barely catch it. It came from behind a group of broken trees. Raylan moved slowly, his pulse hammering. His scanner showed a life form, not human. He stepped closer. And there, half hidden under fallen branches, was a woman. Not a human woman. Her skin glowed faint silver under the moonlight. She was shaking like she was freezing from the inside. Her clothes were torn, her long white hair stuck to her face. And her eyes, huge, bright violet eyes filled with fear. Raylan had seen many aliens before, but nothing like her. When she noticed him, she tried to crawl back, terrified. "Please, don't fear me," Raylan whispered. "I'm not here to hurt you." But she kept shaking. Her body twitched with every breath. Raylan did the only thing he could. He removed his heat blanket and covered her cold, trembling form. The moment the warm fabric touched her, she let out a deep breath, and then her skin changed color, from silver to pale blue. Raylan had no idea what that meant. What he didn't know was this. By covering her, he had triggered something ancient. Something forbidden. Something that would change not just his life, but the fate of the entire galaxy. The alien woman's breathing slowed as warmth wrapped around her. She clutched the blanket like it was the only safe thing in the world. Raylan crouched beside her, watching carefully. "My name is Raylan," he said softly. "Are you hurt? Can you speak?" She opened her violet eyes again. They glowed faintly. Her voice was weak, shaking like her body. "You helped me," she whispered. "Why?" "Because you needed it," he answered. She stared at him for a long moment, as if trying to understand a strange object. Slowly, she sat up with his support. Her hands were thin, delicate, almost transparent. The blue glow under her skin pulsed like a heartbeat. "I am Lyra," she said finally. "And you should not have helped me." Raylan frowned. "Why not?" She looked around the dark forest, terrified. "Because they are coming." Raylan's muscles tightened. "Who?" Before she answered, a loud metallic shriek echoed through the trees. The ground trembled slightly. Lyra grabbed Raylan's arm with surprising strength. "Hide! Now!" Raylan helped her stand, but she almost fell again. He put her arm over his shoulder and dragged her behind a group of fallen logs. They crouched in the shadows. A tall machine emerged from the trees, dark, spider-like, with long glowing red eyes. It scanned the area with thin beams of light. Raylan whispered, "What is that thing?" Lyra's breath hitched. "A hunter unit. It tracks my kind. It will not stop." Raylan's mind raced. "Why is it after you?" Lyra hesitated, then whispered a truth he was not ready for. "Because I escaped." Raylan looked at her. "Escaped? From what?" She pointed to the sky through the thick branches. "From them. The Dominion." Raylan felt a cold chill. The Dominion was one of the most feared powers in the galaxy. If they were hunting her, this was bigger than he thought. The machine moved slowly, scanning the area, its red lights crawling over the trees. Lyra pressed closer to Raylan, her shivering returning. He could feel her fear. "Stay still," Raylan whispered. After a long moment, the machine turned and walked deeper into the forest, its red eyes fading away. Raylan let out a long breath. "We have to move." Lyra shook her head weakly. "I cannot walk far. My body needs heat. Without it, I will fade." Raylan looked at her thin, trembling hands. He made a quick decision. "Then I'll keep you warm," he said. And I'll get you off this planet. Her eyes widened. You would do that for me? You don't even know me. Raylan looked into her glowing eyes. I know you needed help. That's enough. She stared at him like she had never heard such simple kindness before. The truth she hid. As they walked through the forest with Raylan supporting her weight, Lyra spoke slowly. I was born in a research facility, she said. My people, we were not free. The Dominion used us. For what? Lyra touched her chest where the blue glow pulsed. For this. For our energy. They call it the star pulse. It can power ships, weapons, even destroy worlds. Raylan stopped walking. Destroy worlds? Lyra nodded sadly. I did not want to be a weapon. So I escaped. Raylan felt his stomach twist. And now they're hunting you. They will not stop until they find me, she whispered. And now, they will hunt you too. Raylan smiled weakly. I've been hunted before. I'll manage. Lyra stared at him with something like disbelief. Humans are strange. Thank you, Raylan joked softly. Despite her fear, she let out a small smile. A bond formed. Hours passed. Raylan guided Lyra through dense forest until they reached a small cave. Inside, he started a small fire. Lyra sat close to it, absorbing the heat. Her skin slowly returned from blue to silver. Raylan asked, Does warmth heal you? She nodded. Our bodies survive by absorbing heat. In cold places, we grow weak. Raylan handed her a canteen. Drink. She sniffed it. Is it safe? He nodded. Water. She drank slowly, watching him over the rim. You are kind, she said. No one has ever treated me like this. Raylan shrugged. It's normal for us. We help those who need it. Lyra looked confused. Normal? Not in my world. Raylan sat beside the fire, thinking. Lyra, what will you do if we escape this planet? She looked into the flames. I don't know. I never had a future before. Only cages. Raylan felt a strange heaviness in his chest. You'll have one now. She turned to him slowly. You sound so sure. I am. Lyra looked at him with soft eyes. Raylan. I must tell you something else. Something important. What is it? She placed her glowing hand on his chest. The warmth spread through his body like slow fire. Her voice trembled. When you covered me with your blanket, you performed an ancient bond. My people call it the life share. It means I am connected to you now. I feel your heartbeat. Your fear. Your hope. Raylan froze. What does that mean? Lyra whispered, It means that if you die, I will die too. The hunters return. Before Raylan could speak, a loud metallic growl shook the cave. Red lights flashed through the entrance. The hunter unit had found them. Lyra's eyes widened in terror. Run! But there was no time. The machine charged into the cave. Raylan grabbed Lyra and threw her behind a rock. The machine fired a red beam, burning a line across the cave floor. Raylan pulled his blaster and fired back, hitting the machine's leg. Sparks burst out, but it kept coming. Raylan shouted, Lyra! Can you move? She tried to stand but fell again. Raylan, I can't. The machine aimed at her. Raylan jumped in front of the beam. A bright flash filled the cave. Pain shot through his arm as he was thrown backward. His blaster flew out of his hand. Lyra screamed. The blue glow under her skin burst into bright light. Her eyes shone like small stars. No! Raylan, please. The machine aimed again. Lyra raised her hand, and the cave lit up like a sun exploding. A wave of blue energy shot out of her and hit the machine with force no human weapon could match. The robot shattered into pieces. The cave became silent. Raylan stared at her, shaking. You destroyed it. Lyra collapsed to her knees. I used too much power. Raylan rushed to her, holding her before she fell. Lyra. Look at me. Stay with me. She touched his cheek weakly. I only did it because you protected me. No one has ever protected me. Raylan held her tight. I'm not leaving you. Ever. As dawn crawled into the cave, Lyra looked up at Raylan with tired eyes. There's one last thing you must know, she whispered. Raylan nodded. Tell me. When I used my power, I connected with your ship's systems. I discovered something. What? Her voice trembled. This crash was not an accident. The Dominion shot you down. Not because of me, but because of you. Raylan froze. Me? Why? Lyra's violet eyes locked with his. Because you carry a secret they fear. A secret even you don't know. Raylan felt his heart pound harder. What secret? Lyra took his hand. You, Raylan Ward, are the key to destroying the Dominion. Raylan's breath caught. And Lyra whispered the final words that changed everything. And they will stop at nothing to kill you.